had a discussion with Paige at All Star about this game, and you regarding each other during this game. Just what was it like, kind of seeing her and going up against her and getting the win? Is she gonna kind of own up to that conversation that y'all had?
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this.
Let me ask you something. If LeBron James was speaking with the media after a game and Brian Windhorst, Shams Charania, if an NBA reporter asked LeBron James, "Ooh, LeBron, you're so amazing. What a great game you just had against Jalen Brunson. I know you won on the court, but you also won the personal bet you had with Jalen. Are you going to demand payment, or will you have to send your enforcer to tear his ACL?" If an NBA reporter asked one of the biggest stars in the league about gambling, how would the league respond? Adam Silver would immediately revoke his credentials. The doofus who asked the question would be banned from every arena in the country. But when make-believe journalists ask make-believe basketball players about gambling, or if they support dudes with beards being allowed in the WNBA, if make-believe journalists ask questions that have absolutely nothing to do with basketball, there are no consequences. And there's damn sure no consequences for WNBA players who were busted betting on their own games. Yesterday, when we discussed Paige Beckers and Angel Reese betting on pretend basketball, which, by the way, why would anyone risk their money betting on this dump? Betting on the WNBA, it's like betting on the WWE. It ain't real. Who are you betting on at SummerSlam this weekend? I'm taking Spunk Rollins at plus 400 to defeat the tribal turd Norman Reigns. Why in the hell would anyone bet on WWE? I know lonely men who buy farts in a jar from their favorite OnlyFans model. I know lonely men think WWE is real, but the results are predetermined. The winners are chosen before the simulated fight even begins. You would be better off putting your money on a legless man beating Usain Bolt in a sprint. It's the same with the WNBA. This league is not real. It's make-believe. Yesterday, when we talked about Paige Beckers and Angel Reese betting on pretend basketball, while also flaunting the illusion of their wealth. Look at me, I have $400. I'm a millionaire. When I was thinking about that video last night, I know I might have come across as angry. It might have seemed like I was upset about WNBA players gambling on their own games. I promise you, that is not the case. I don't give a damn about the credibility of this league. I didn't view the WNBA as a legitimate product before players were busted gambling. So I damn sure don't view it as legitimate now. But what pisses me off about this scandal is the hypocrisy. NBA players are being threatened with prison. They are facing federal charges. When the feds charge you with a crime, you're damn near automatically convicted. The federal government has a conviction rate between 90-95%. The feds are very patient. They have unlimited resources and unlimited time. They don't bring charges until they know they've got all the leverage. NFL players have been suspended for gambling. 4 years ago, Calvin Ridley was injured at the time. If I remember correctly, I think he was out for the season. He was not with the team. He didn't have access to inside information. He was at home placing bets on his phone, playing parlays. The NFL caught him. They suspended Calvin Ridley for an entire season. Yet, when WNBA players are caught on video, a video which this dumbass league then posts on social media so everyone could see it. With the WNBA being the equity league, I guess they wanted to give everyone the opportunity to see their incompetence. When Angel Reese and Paige Beckers are busted gambling, nothing happens. Yesterday, the WNBA released this statement on social media. Hey friends, we made an oopsie! That video you saw with our two biggest stars, that was just a joke! Like the basketball in our league, this video wasn't real! Let's pretend this never happened and move on. Lonely men who dream of Angel Reese, along with their automated girlfriends who fantasize about Paige Beckers, they are trying to defend this stupidity by claiming this was just a friendly wager. It was a wager between besties. This is no big deal. Friends bet all the time. Believe it or not, lonely men are not wrong. This was a friendly wager between Angel Reese and Paige Beckers. But that does not make it a legal wager, and it damn sure doesn't make it appropriate. As a player, you are not allowed to gamble under any circumstances. You have a responsibility to preserve the integrity of the league. Even a league like the WNBA, which has no integrity. As a player, you still have a responsibility to at least pretend the WNBA is real. Why is that so hard to understand? As a YouTuber, as someone with a platform, I have responsibilities that you guys don't have to deal with as viewers. If you have a bad experience with a local restaurant and you express your grievances inappropriately on social media, maybe you say things in the heat of the moment that you regret later on, more than likely, nothing is going to come of it. Now, if I do the same thing and it reaches thousands of people, let's say the video does 40,000 views, if even 1% of my audience leaves negative reviews on the restaurant's Google page, that is 400 people tanking their Google rating. Next thing you know, the restaurant is sending me a cease and desist. Their lawyers are demanding that I take the video down. It becomes a nuisance. It becomes a problem. My responsibilities as a creator are different than your responsibilities as a viewer. Same with the WNBA. Fans can gamble on games, although I don't know why they would. But if they want to waste their money on make pretend, they are well within their rights to do so. Players, under no circumstances, can do the same thing. Yet, for some reason, the WNBA refuses to address the problem. To make matters worse, they released that doofus statement treating us like we're stupid. Instead of owning their mistake, instead of admitting that Angel Reese and Paige Beckers are betting on their own games, the WNBA decides to lie. They try to convince us that the shit sandwich they're serving is made from fresh roast beef from the deli. And now, people are questioning everything. Last night, the New York Lesbians were playing the Las Vegas Anonymous Faces. Now, this game was monumental because it was the 1,000th consecutive home game where the Anonymous Faces failed to sell out. AJ Wilson, the supposed superstar, she can't sell out home games when tickets are selling for Ethiopian breadcrumbs. Late in the fourth quarter, AJ Wilson is attempting to dribble and walk at the same time, or as they refer to it in the WNBA, elite athleticism. AJ is bouncing the ball, and she's attempting to walk, and then she naturally loses control of the ball, and it becomes a souvenir for the empty seat in the front row. Now, it should be New York's ball, right? WNBA officials, or as they are classified by the IRS, part-time minimum wage earners, Instead of giving the ball to New York with a chance to tie the game with 17 seconds to go, the officials, they give the ball to the anonymous faces. Watch it for yourself.
To Wilson. Wilson and lost it out of bounds, Ed. We'll see if this is overturned. New York, you see the players arguing. The call looked like Wilson, who went into attack mode. She lost it on her own.
I'm sure you thought I was kidding about the empty seats in the front row, but as you just saw, people would rather sit outside and deal with the relentless Las Vegas heat than sit in the air conditioning and watch the worst basketball imaginable. But anyway, was this game fixed? Was this make-believe basketball game predetermined? Or are WNBA officials just as incompetent as their fearless leader, Kat Engelbert? Me personally, I think it's incompetence. I don't think this league is smart enough to figure out how to fix games. More specifically, I don't think they are smart enough to fix games and get away with it. Hell, with this dump of a league, if they were fixing games, they would film the officials talking about it backstage with Kat Engelbert and put the damn video on social media. Okay, referee, AJ Wilson is going to lose control of the ball and it will go out of bounds. It's going to look natural because she is really bad at multitasking. You're going to call it out of bounds on the anonymous faces. Then, them is going to rush over and claim it was out on the lesbians. It's going to be dramatic. It's going to be great storytelling. And the fans, they're going to be mad because the referees are fixing the game. You really think Kat Engelbert is smart enough to create that scenario? Do I think WNBA officials are fixing pretend basketball games? Who cares? Would I be surprised if they were? No. Does it really matter? No, because this league is nothing but an illusion. This league is no different than WWE. This is not real basketball. It is the illusion of basketball. The WNBA was never meant to be a mainstream product. This league exists to give woke women the opportunity to make money while pushing a communist agenda. It was never meant to be taken seriously. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.